Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. I would like to share with you a insight or a discussion that I saw in a Shalos Teshuvah Sefer that has many interesting points to it. And this question is not only in one scenario, it comes out in different situations. And to introduce this topic, I want to quote the Rambam in Hilchos Deis, Perek Beis, Halacha Vav. The Rambam says that a person has to be genuine, a person has to be honest, a person can't be two-faced, and a person shouldn't talk about things that never happened, never will happen. You just have to be an honest, straight person. So the Rambam says, Asur la'adam lahanig atzmei b'divrei chalakas u'pisui. A person is not allowed to say or act in ways of flattery and just say extra things. He shouldn't say one thing and mean something else. He has to be, the inside and the outside have to be alike. Whatever he really believes, that's what he says. You're not allowed to, gnevas das means steal somebody's mind, trick somebody. You're not allowed to trick anybody. Afilu das hagoy. Even if what you're doing is tricking a guy, you're not allowed. You shouldn't do it to a guy too. Ketzad, for example, even a guy who is allowed to, doesn't have to eat kosher, right? The Rambam says, Lo yimker legoy basar nevela b'chlal shchuta. You see a man with a long beard selling meat, so the guy asks if it's kosher. You know that the guy doesn't have to eat only kosher. Say, yeah, it's kosher. It happens to be that this was nevela. You should not sell, even to a guy, you're not allowed to sell basar nevela, the guy thinking that it's kshera. And he brings more examples. Another example is you're not allowed to encourage somebody to come eat in your house. Please invite somebody to come eat in your house when you know that person is not coming. You just want to look good. You want to look like, I invite people. I'm a nice guy. You're only asking him because you know he's not going to come. That's bluff. And he gives you many other examples. Now, the Rambam concludes, Ela svas emes, v'ruach nochain, v'leiv tar mikol amo v'havois. You have to have a true tongue, a true mouth, a genuine heart, and be echad b'peh v'leiv. They should be, peh and leiv have to be shavim. All right. So that means don't say anything that's not what it really is. So I want to give you two scenarios of shilas that they quote this Rambam and they say, would this be a problem? Listen to this. A person lives in the neighborhood with, sometimes it's dangerous. People have security cameras and people have all these type of things to protect themselves. So one of the things a person wants to do, a person wants to hang up a sign on the outside of the house or by the window, beware of a dog, a wild dog. Now, you don't own a dog. You just want to use this as a way how to scare off a possible ganiv. He sees, there's a dog here, he'll go to a different place. But you're lying. You don't own a dog. Are you allowed to do that? I'm sure the people listening to this are saying, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? He said, sure, it's protection. I'll give you another example. And these are discussions that are brought in Svarim. Rabbi Yoshev dealt with this one. A person is shipping matzahs. Now, when you ship matzahs from place to place, it's very easy to break. So typically you put up a sticker, you stick up a sticker, fragile. But we know that the fragile, they're not that careful. Because they know that the sticker goes on so many other things. You want to outsmart the system, and you want to put a sticker on the box, glass. Now, the person handling it knows, it's glass in there. I have to be very careful, because if I throw it around, it's going to break. But it's a lie. It's not glass. It's matzah. Would that be a problem with what the Rambam is saying here? So, let me tell you what the Achrayim discuss. To protect yourself from a ganiv, perhaps is obviously something that a person should do, and he's encouraged to do whatever protection, especially that the halacha says that if a ganav does come in, or if there's a situation of a ganav, halachically you're allowed to do anything to the ganav. You're even allowed to hit him and hurt him. If you're allowed to hit him and hurt him, which is a direct damage, for sure you could do some form of a protection. The Rambam says this in Perek Tes Mehilchas Geneva, that you're allowed to do whatever to protect your belongings. You could even hurt the ganav. However, here there is another benefit. The benefit is you're not necessarily saying a flat-out lie. First of all, to discuss that lying, usually when you learn the word, when you read the words midvar sheket tirchak, it means a verbal lie. You said something. I didn't say anything. I just posted a sign. Would that make a difference? So the Sefer Charedim says lies can't even be printed. You can't. Not only you can't say a lie, you can't write a lie, because you can't train a yid. Is not allowed to train himself to do foolish or tricky things that are not honest. So that's not a good answer. Another answer, perhaps, is you're not really saying a flat-out lie. You're saying be aware of dog, wild dog. Yeah, I'm not saying that I have a dog. Saying I have a dog would be a bad lie. Be aware of dog. That's not a bad thing. A wild dog, it could be. I didn't directly say a lie. So Rav Elyashiv, when he dealt with the matzah, to put the sticker glass, he took all this in consideration. He says, you're not necessarily saying that this is glass. He says it's a glass. Be careful. So it's not a direct hit against what the Torah says, midvar sheket tirchak. A direct hit would say, this is glass, or I have a dog, there's a dog on premises. That would be a direct lie, especially when in our situation where we're dealing with, if you live in a place that you need protection, you could use this as one of the ploys to keep the people away.